Los Angeles Chargers head coach Jim Harbaugh expressed his frustration on Monday regarding the lack of roughing the passer calls for quarterback Justin Herbert, highlighting the need for more protection for his star player. Harbaugh's comments come after a recent string of games where Herbert has taken significant hits, most notably during the Chargers' 27-10 victory over the Cleveland Browns, where he was sacked 6 times, his highest total in a single game. Harbaugh drew an interesting comparison to the NBA, likening the situation to how Hall of Fame center Shaquille O'Neal would often not receive fouls due to his imposing size.
Does it sound like I'm complaining? Maybe.
I could be, Harbaugh remarked, pointing out that Herbert's stature may play a role in the lack of penalties called against defenders hitting him. I think he doesn't get some of those calls when they should be called. Despite Herbert's resilience and ability to bounce back from tough hits, Harbaugh believes the lack of protection is concerning. So far this season, no opponent has been flagged for roughing the passer against Herbert, while other quarterbacks, like Justin Fields of the Pittsburgh Steelers, have benefited from multiple calls. Since entering the league in 2020, Herbert has received just 13 roughing the passer penalties, ranking him 9th in the league, an indicator that the league's officiating is not consistently protecting him. Harbaugh recounted several plays from the game against the New Orleans Saints that he felt warranted penalties. He highlighted a moment when safety Tyrann Mathieu hit Herbert at the end of a 38-yard run, which Harbaugh believed should have resulted in a helmet-to-helmet call. He also mentioned a fourth-quarter sack by Saints defensive tackle Bryan Bresee, where Herbert's face mask was apparently pulled but went unpenalized. While he understood that referees might miss such calls, the frustration remained palpable. "I've never seen him flinch one time, no matter what," Harbaugh said of Herbert's toughness.
"He'll come back the next play like it didn't happen."
However, Harbaugh stressed the importance of protecting Herbert, especially given that this game marked the 6th consecutive game in which the opponent has sacked him multiple times. After the win against the Browns, Herbert acknowledged his part in the sacks, suggesting that quicker decision-making and a better understanding of the offensive line's protection schemes could help alleviate the pressure he faces. "It's on me to be able to get the ball out and understand where our hots are," Herbert said. While Herbert typically avoids making complaints about officiating, Harbaugh took it upon himself to advocate for his quarterback, often vocalizing his frustrations toward officials during games. "I do more than Justin does," he admitted, highlighting his role as a protective figure for his team. As the Chargers continue their season, Harbaugh's comments underscore the critical need for the league to ensure player safety, particularly for their quarterback, who has proven himself to be a tough competitor despite the odds.